Hey guys, it's Truth Tiger here. I've got a message for you here today, and that's don't be perfectionistic. Perfectionism will paralyze you, it will freeze you, and it will completely stop you in your tracks. And perfectionism does not come from a positive place. It comes from a place of narcissism. It's the way of the Matrix, and it's not good. Because here's the thing, perfectionism is all about being tripped out and concerned about the judgment of others and really being crippled by the judgment of others and feeling like you have to make everything look perfect so other people will like you and will approve of you. And the truth is, nobody is perfect and nothing really is perfect. Things just kind of are what they are. And especially in the beginning, no one's going to be perfect at anything they do in the beginning. And if you're perfectionistic, which, it's a form of insecurity, perfectionism, it really is. But if you're perfectionistic, you're not even going to get started because you're going to be so afraid of failure, and you're going to be afraid that it's not good enough, and you're not even going to try. And guys, if you don't try and start in the beginning, you're not going to gain any momentum. You're not going to gain that momentum you need to move forward, and that momentum is pivotal. You have to start at the bottom. And on the bottom, things are not always going to be very well organized. Things are not always going to be very artistic. Things, there's going to be mess ups and mishaps and mistakes and what have you. I mean, imagine if I had my channel here and I'm like, it has to be perfect, and I go and buy all these expensive cameras, and I have to get the thumbnail perfect, and blah, 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 blah. I'm probably going to end up never getting off the ground and never even getting started because, like, you have to figure things out along the way. You have to learn along the way. You're not just going to be given the blueprint all at once in the beginning for success, because success looks different with everybody. And you have to try at first, fail, figure out why you failed, improve it, and just keep iterating and getting better. Like, I know me, for example, I just like would watch my videos over and I'd be like, oh, I kind of am stumbling over my words there. I'll probably get a little better at that. Oh, I kind of made a point but didn't completely finish it and shift it over to another topic. Oh, I'll try not to do that next time. But if I'm so like, oh, I messed it up, I have to delete the video, I can't even, whatever, it's like, yo, that's just insecurity. Like, you're not going to move forward in life with that perfectionistic attitude because nothing will ever be good enough. And it's not like the message is still there. Like, it's a narcissistic matrix BS kind of way of thinking, because it's like, I know, at least me growing up, I had all these people always criticizing me and trying to nitpick every detail. And if you become perfectionistic, you end up bowing down to that. You do. You end up bowing down to those nitpickers and submitting to them. And I mean, the thing about that is, sorry guys, there's cars coming here and stuff. And look, here's the thing about that is, like, those kind of people, they try to make it look perfect on the outside, but underneath, there's no substance. There's nothing going on whatsoever because they're so concerned about people's outer judgments that in terms of making something that has quality on the inside, they don't. Like, think about going to a restaurant and the presentation's really nice, the wait staff is really nice, they're filling up your water, the place is super clean, whatever. But you go there The food tastes terrible. The food is overpriced. Portions are small. Like, no, you're not going to go back. Versus some other place where, maybe you pay at the counter at the front, a little understaffed, whatever, but the food is super good, the prices are good. Like, the second place is going to succeed because there's actual substance going on. And all this perfectionism is about creating this shell, this fake outer shell, and this is what all narcissists do: create this fake outer shell, but inwards there's no solidness. In inwards there is nothing going on. And this is really how the matrix works and functions. It tries to make this perfect looking outer shell, but once you kind of poke a little bit and see what's kind of going on underneath, you're like, this is there's nothing here. There's no substance to any of this. There's nothing happening here. Yeah, so all this perfectionism, it's just insecurity. It's just being afraid of other people's judgments. And I'm telling you guys, like, just move forward with something. Like, if let's say I make a bad video, it's just everything's wrong with it, it sucks, whatever. Like, I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can just delete it. You know, worst comes to worst, I can just delete it. It's not the end of the world. So you have to, like, guys, start trying stuff. Start putting stuff forward because it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be a lot of hurdles. There's going to be a lot of things to figure out. There's going to be mistakes and missteps and all this type of stuff. There's going to be stuff you're going to think is really cool, but then it's like it doesn't really resonate, and you're like, oh, whoops. So it's a learning process. It's like every failure leads you to success. Remember that. And being perfectionistic, it's just not realistic. It's like you're thinking that it's all going to happen at once. It's all going to come at once. You're going to get the blueprint all at once. And, like, you're not. And when it comes down to it, people want true quality. They don't want this on the surface perfectionistic BS. Because there's no true quality to it. There's no true value to it. It's the way of the world, and most people are so crippled by it, and they are really paralyzed with perfectionism and won't even move forward and do anything. And I felt this way before, where I'm like, if I can't do it perfect, why even do it at all? And yeah. And, like, really, I like to think about some evil Nazi from some movie who's like, if we can't do it perfect, don't do it at all. Like, yeah, like, there's no, like, it's the way of the Matrix to be perfectionistic. It's the way of evil. Everything has to be so clean and nice and whatever. And it's just like, work on it. You'll get there slowly but surely. So yeah, you guys, God bless. I hope everybody's having a good day today. And as usual, love your fellow. Try to love your enemy as best you can. Believe in God. Believe in yourself. And yeah, God bless everyone. And I'll see you next time.